There's still like something on here. Okay, I think that's better. Hey baddies, it's your girl Shaman. I'm back with another video. If you're new here to my channel, welcome. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button so that you can be a baddie too. Obviously, as you can tell by the title, this is going to be my 6-month conch update, so we're going to go ahead and get straight into the video. You got me twisted. You got me twisted. Okay, so before we get into the video, please ignore my skin. It is like finals week for my grad class that I'm in, and I'm stressed out. I've been keeping up with my skincare routine. I've switched my washcloths. I've washed my sheets. I've been drinking plenty of water. My skin is just doing whatever it wants to do, so here we are. Please ignore it. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into my conch video because I know that's what you guys are here for. So I'm going to zoom you guys in so you can see her. Isn't she pretty? Oh, I took you guys too far. Okay. Isn't she pretty? She's a little irritated, but you know, she's still thriving or doing her little thing, whatever. So as you guys can tell, if you have not seen my first 2 conch videos, I will link them in the corner back to back. One is my initial video and then the other one is my 1-month update. I still have in the same jewelry from the initial video. From when I got it pierced, this is the same bar, the same gem. I did want to change it to a hoop, which I'll talk about a little bit later. It didn't work out, okay? But anyway, so as far as my conch update, the healing process, it's been completely fine. I stopped using the travel case pillow that I bought. I don't even know where it's at anymore. I sleep just directly on my head. It's fine. I did drop down to cleaning it. So you're supposed to clean it twice a day. I dropped down from twice a day to about once a day, and then sometimes it's every other day because I just forget. My piercer didn't tell me to do that. However, I personally like cleaning it once a day because I just like to let it sit and do its thing and then just kind of clean it and just, you know, kind of help upkeep it. I don't necessarily like cleaning it twice a day because then it doesn't really have time to sit and do what it's gonna do. I just personally feel like it heals a little bit better when you just kind of let it sit. But again, that's not what my piercer told me to do. Do what your piercer tells you to do. Anyway, so because I switched down to cleaning it like once a day or sometimes once every other day, it does get like crusty. It's not like scab crusty, you know, like brown and like reddish. It's more of like a yellow greenish color, almost like a, this is kind of going to be gross, but if you could think of like dried pus, that's kind of the color that it is when it dries, which is completely normal for piercings, by the way. If it's getting crusty, that's totally fine. It usually means that it's healing and it's doing what it needs to do. However, if it's like oozing green slime or doing anything weird or constantly bleeding, then it's probably infected and you might want to get it checked out, okay? Just putting that out there. But anyway, so I haven't had any issues with it at all. Like I said, it does kind of get crusty. What is wrong with people? I'm in this parking lot. There's nobody here but me. And this car decided to pull up and honk. Like, and they weren't even honking at me. They just kept driving past me and just, I guess, saw that I was filming and wanted to be obnoxious. Anyway, I haven't had any problems with it. Haven't had any bumps, any lumps, any problems. Sleeping on it is completely fine. I haven't gotten it caught on anything either. When I wash my hair in the shower, when I did these braids, I literally have not had any issues with it. However, she is not ready to be changed as far as the jewelry. I can probably downsize the bar now, but as far as changing it to a hoop, she's not ready. And I knew she wasn't ready. I tried, what day was this? Saturday? Today's Tuesday. So I tried on Saturday to change it to a hoop. I knew it wasn't ready because, when was this? The end of April. I had to take this out when I got my tonsils taken out. If you haven't seen my tonsillectomy video, post it up here in the corner. When I had to get my tonsils taken out, I had to take all my jewelry out. So I took these out the morning of the procedure. These are 5 years old, so I was able to do the whole surgery and leave them out and the hole won't close. This, however, wasn't even 6 months old, so I already knew that like taking it out the morning of and expecting the hole to still be open by the time I got out of surgery was not going to be, you know, a real thing. So the night before my surgery, I took this out. and I bought a glass retainer that I put in it so that there were no issues and I could still have my piercing when I woke up from surgery. When I took it out that night, first of all, it was really hard for me to get it out, but then like when I took it out, my conch was very angry at me. It was bleeding. I'm not sure, it was bleeding from the back, and so I'm not sure what's going on in the back. But when I tried to change it to a hoop and I took this out again on Saturday, it did the exact same thing. Bled from the back. But I don't think there's any bumps or anything. I can't really see the back too well, but I'm almost positive that there's no bumps or anything on it. And it's not sore when I clean it or when I can twist the jewelry around right now and it's completely fine. However, something about me taking it out, maybe I scratched it with my nails because I do have long nails. Who knows? But I knew when I took it out at the end of April to put the retainer in it that it wasn't ready for the jewelry to be switched, because it shouldn't really be, what's the word I'm looking for, because it's going to be agitated because it's a new piercing, but it shouldn't be overly agitated. Whereas like when I took my jewelry out to put the retainer in, it was overly agitated. It was bleeding. It was sore. It kind of swelled up a little bit. But anyway, after I had my surgery the same day, when I came home, I put the jewelry back in and I haven't touched it. My 6 months was up last week on Thursday. I waited till Saturday, tried to change it, and like, same thing. Took the jewelry out and my ear was just overly agitated. It was bleeding, it was red, it was kind of swollen. I do have clips, okay, of me trying to change it to a hoop. Then it was not a successful attempt, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys know right now because I'm gonna put the clips in. If there's a blood trigger warning, okay, if you don't like seeing blood, there may or may not be blood in the next couple of scenes because I haven't edited it yet. However, I will put down in the description the chapters. So if there is any blood, I will put blood trigger warning or whatever, and then you can just skip to the next section. Sound like a plan? All right, so anyway, the hoops that I bought, that was the other issue. It wasn't a vibe. The 12 millimeter diameter for the conch hoop was too big. The 10 millimeter was too small. So I was going back and forth trying to figure out like what size I wanted to wear. And then I realized that the gems were actually going inside of my piercing hole, which I don't think is supposed to happen. However, looking at the jewelry, the difference between the plain part of the bar that's supposed to go in my ear and the part that has the gems on it, the diameter difference isn't big enough for it to not go into my ear. Hopefully that makes sense. My conch is at a 16 gauge. The hoops that I purchased were also at a 16 gauge. However, with the added gems, it's not thick enough to keep it from going in my ear. So that was just very cringy. I couldn't feel the gems going in my ear, but just knowing that they were going in my ear and probably like tearing at the hole that's still healing was annoying. So like I said, it was a fail. I probably need to go to the piercing shop that I got this done at and see if they have anything, or try and custom order a conch hoop, because I don't want just a plain hoop. I want like a hoop with like gems on it. And I think I need an 11 millimeter. I'm not sure. They're probably gonna have to like custom size it to my ear. Like I said, the 10 was too small, the 12 was too big, so I'm thinking an 11, but I might be at a 10.5 or like a 10 3/4, who knows. So I might have to go get them to like custom make me some jewelry, because I want a very specific piece of jewelry. And I don't know if I'm ever gonna get it, because I realized after I got my conch pierced, I realized that most people that have the kind of aesthetic look of jewelry that I'm going for don't actually have their conch pierced. It's an ear cuff that they put on their conch and it looks really cool. And I have my entire conch pierced, and they don't really make the jewelry for the conch the same way that they do with the ear cuffs. So that's been a dilemma that I've been going through, but it's fine. If I have to pay to get the custom jewelry that I want in my ear, I will do that. I like spending money on myself. I think I deserve that much. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and insert the clips now, and then I'll come to you guys when those are done playing. Okay, so I'm getting ready to change this bad boy right here. I'm actually going to clean it after I take it out. I have both the, I want to say this is the 12 millimeter and this is the 10 millimeter hoop. So I didn't know which size I needed. I'm gonna go ahead and change this jewelry, y'all. Hold on. We're gonna go ahead and pull this out. I'm nervous because the last time I did this, it bled. Ooh. Okay. It wasn't that bad. It's just, so the jewelry that I have is like pressurized. It's a pressurized like push pin. So the way that it works is that, if my camera wants to focus, the piece that you pull out, it's bent ever so slightly, so when you push it in here, there's pressure and then it like holds it in place. You don't have to worry about screwing it or anything, and it never comes out. These I've had in for like at least 3 or 4 years, and they've never fallen out. They've never come loose or anything like that. Now we're gonna clean it. I feel like it's bleeding because there's blood on my thumb. Love that for me. It's probably the back. Yeah. Oh, blood warning. Yeah, that's where it bled the last time I took the jewelry out, was the back. I definitely think I'm going to need to put the 12 millimeter in. So with this, it just snaps. Sorry. It snaps, and then there's the little gems in it. So I'm gonna put it in this way. Give my camera a second. I'm scared, y'all. Not about putting it in, but that it's going to fit, or that it's not going to fit. Okay, that's the 12 millimeter. It's got too much space, if you ask me. It's cute, but I think it's too big, so we're just gonna go ahead and switch it. Oh, I hate it here. I figured, I literally had a feeling that my ear was gonna be between sizes, and that like the 10 was gonna be too little and the 12 was gonna be too big. Something told me deep down in my spirit. Which is why I got both sizes. Ooh. Ooh. I don't think this is in all the way. I can't even see. I got both sizes because something told me one was going to fit. That like neither of them were going to fit fully. I like the size of this one better, but it's like bending my ear. I hate it here, if y'all can't tell. This one just feels mad tight. I like the fit of it better, but it doesn't feel very comfortable. I'm upset. $50 on my head is disrespect. Alright, so that is the end of my video. Thank you all for watching. If you got to the end of this video and you have not subscribed to my channel, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Also click the bell notification so you get notified when I post every Sunday at 5 p.m. Follow me on social media at ShamTheBaddest. Make sure you guys give me a big thumbs up if you like this type of content. In the comment section down below, please, 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 please leave a comment down below if you know where I could get some jewelry for this, okay? I need like titanium or gold. Not stainless steel, not stainless surgical steel, nothing like that, okay? Titanium, gold, if you know where I can get it online, or if you know any piercers or piercing shops in Chicago where I can get some custom conch jewelry for this, please let me know. I want a rhinestone hoop, preferably like silver or white gold, nothing yellow. Make sure that while you guys are down there, you click that link in my description so that you can listen to my music. And other than that, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.